Yo, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. So today, man, we're gonna talk about women that date other women while she's with a man. Just look, there's a lot of women out here that's like this, and somebody want to know what I think about girls that date women in relationships with women, probably multiple women, but she got a guy on the side, or she might even be married and got a girlfriend. What do I think about this? Most of these, there's a lot of women out there that's like this. Believe it or not, they're secretly doing this. I mean, they don't tell any of their relatives or family members. I mean, and you know what? Nobody cares anyway, to be honest. And 9 times out of 10, if you one of them girls that's been hanging around your girlfriends and taking trips, going to Mexico and Cancun and going to Brazil and going to Haiti and Caribbean islands and all that shit, 9 times out of 10, the family know what's up anyway. They know what time it is with you anyway. If you're a woman operating like this, you leave the kids and the husband home while you go out on a girl trip with your girlfriends every year for the past 10, 15 years. Your family, they know what's going on. They just ain't saying nothing. Because the truth is, they really don't care. But you think they care. And that's the funny thing. People that live these alternative lifestyles, they think they're that important that their friends and family are really thinking about them like that. They're not really into you like that. We don't care what you do in the bedroom. We only care what we do in the bedroom. That's the truth. Now, maybe you might have one of those parents that might judge you and take you out of the will because you're not living right, and at least not in the way they were like. That happens, but for the most part, your friends, we don't care. We don't care what you do in the bedroom. We don't care who you lay up with. We only care who we lay up with. That's the truth. You know, a lot of people are delusional out here, which is, I laugh when I hear men and women talk about how they're secretive about how they live. We're not out the closet. Shit, nobody cares, especially if you're in the 40s and 50s. They really don't care. They're not thinking about you like that. They're not into you like that. But the thing is, people think people are into them. Like, they think people wake up in the morning thinking about them. They're not. They're not thinking about you unless they wake up with you. That's just reality. And even some people that you wake up with, even they might not be thinking about you because you don't really have no impact or no influence over them. You're not really impacting their day, their way of living, their way of thinking, or anything. People go to bed with people like this every night, 7 days a week, and they're just like roommates. And then they come up with these alternative lifestyle and justify why they had to do it. You know, they'll say, well, we're swingers, we're bored. I mean, no, y'all just bored. It ain't really had nothing to do with. Some people just get bored with each other, but they were bored before they got together. That's just reality. But people don't want to say it like that. What they'll do, it's easy to point the finger at the other person and be like, oh, you're bored. No, you're bored. The both of y'all might be bored. Y'all just two boring people that just happen to get together for whatever silly reason, you know? So women do this when they date other women. They do the same thing. They'll justify anything. justify any degenerate or bad behavior, you know? And I had a guy tell me this when I was in the military. And I never forgot it. And he was right too. He was 1,000% right. He said, if you can confuse someone about their sexuality, you can leave and never have to come back ever again. Boy, he was 1,000% right on that. Because if you're confused about your sexuality, if you have identity problems and all that shit, that's going to trickle down in almost every aspect of your life. And he said, boy, you can leave and never have to come back because they won't ever get right. They'll be all over the goddamn place, mentally and even physically. Because, you know, wherever the mind goes, the body tends to follow. So these relationships don't work because you got to think about it. If you have a relationship with the same sex, right, for years and years, and you doing all this, whatever y'all do, pull out the strap on, dildo and all this shit. Once you done all that shit with a woman, that affects your way of thinking. That affects how you see men and women, right? You can't come back from that. You can't kind of like unsee what you done and what you've been doing all this time. You can't just forget about that. It doesn't go anywhere. You're gonna remember that shit for the rest of your life. It's not like you can delete what's on your brain like a computer memory. It don't work like that. You're programming yourself wherever you know it or not. You know? And that, like I said, that changes how you see men and women, especially when it comes to relationships. So you done dated all these women, laid up with all these women, done all this degenerate shit, playing with strap-ons and dildos and all this weird shit. And now you meet a guy at the job or somewhere, and he's head over heels crazy about you. You know, he's thinking about you all the time. He calls you all the time. He want to go out of town with you. But in your back of your mind, hell, you want to be with a woman. You ain't really into guys like that. But your friends is telling you, oh, he's such a great guy. He seems to love you and all this bullshit, right? Your parents like the dude. So now you at a dilemma. You like, everybody else like the guy more than you. This happens. This is quite common, this scenario, by the way. So all of a sudden, the guy proposes to you. He want to get married. So of course you say, yeah, you just going along to get along. You're not as excited about the guy as you are towards him, but you go along with it anyway because it looks good on the surface. You're getting married. Heck, some of your friends might even be married. So you getting married, so basically you're settling because you're not really into the guy like that, but he's into you like that. Because you really want to be with a woman. You prefer to be with a woman. You got used to being around women. Heck, you've been dating. This woman might have been dating other women for 10, 15 years. Or ever since she went to college. She's been dating other women throughout her 20s. And now she's got proposed by some guy. She's 32. That's all she used to being around women the majority of the time. But she's going to go along with it and get married to this guy. And she'll get married to the guy. And at some point, it's going to be a breaking point where it's like, she's going to have to tell her husband that she's into women. Because he don't know that. He don't know that she's into women. He just think he's only one. how naive he, because he only see her in one way. She never told him that she's into women or anything. So at some point, it's gonna be a breaking point. She's gonna have to tell him, "Hey, honey, are you open to doing other things in the bedroom?" You know, and of course, she's gonna say a woman over a man because that's what she's into, women. And P.S. by the way, most women's fantasy is to lay up with another woman. It's not to lay up with another man. You would think if you got married to this woman, right? You would think that she getting tired of the same D, right? You know, that's because this is what guys think. They think, she had the same. Because most us guys, we think if you're getting the same cooch, you probably get tired of that after 5, 10, 20 years, right? That's not always the case, but this is how a lot of guys think, you know? So we think women think the same way. They probably get tired of us too, the same D, right? No, that's not true. That's not always true. You know, what it is a lot of these women, their fantasies to lay up with another woman. They never get tired of laying up with another woman. If that's the case, if that's who they want, they'll never say, you ain't never heard a woman that's been laying up with other women say she's tired of laying up with another woman. You ain't never heard another woman say that. I've challenged you, find a woman that you know that has dated women and laid up with women. Find a woman that says, man, I'm tired of laying up with these women. I challenge you, find a woman that says that. You ain't gonna find none. You ain't gonna find none. Zero. You go to any country, find any girl that says, man, I'm tired of laying up with these women. I'm tired of laying up with her.
Do you find yourself struggling to meet women through online dating apps? Are you tired of constantly swiping left with no success and not knowing what to say to get the attention of a woman? Look no further. Our expert tips and tricks will give you the confidence you need to succeed in the online dating world. It's time to start taking control of your dating life and master the art of online dating. Imagine meeting some of the most attractive women in the world. Our game-changing program will help you navigate the world of online dating with confidence and charm. From creating a standout profile to crafting the perfect message, we've got you covered every step of the way. Our program covers everything you need to know to make a lasting impression. Say goodbye to endless swiping and hello to meaningful connections with the women of your dreams. Join the countless men who have found success in meeting women through online dating by following our time-tested and proven strategies. Take the first step towards improving your dating life today. Master the art of online dating and take your game to the next level. With our proven strategies, you'll be a pro at online dating in no time. So don't wait. Go to onlinedatingfordummies.com and get started today. And take control of your dating life, and you'll be light years ahead of most men with our groundbreaking program. Get ready to swipe right with confidence and watch your success explode. So don't wait. Get started today by going to onlinedatingfordummies.com and take the first step towards finding your perfect match.
Known her for 5, 10, 15 years. I'm tired of laying up with her. No, you ain't gonna find none. No. That's who they prefer. 9 times out of 10, that's who they're into. If you're into somebody, you're not gonna get tired of laying up with them. That's some shit that us guys, the shit the guys come up with. We think women are just like us. No. There's some guys that don't get tired of laying up with their woman. But the point I'm trying to make is most of the people that prefer to lay up with who they prefer to lay up with, they don't seem to get tired of laying up with them. Especially if it's a woman. laying up with another woman. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I'm challenging you, find a woman that says she's tired of laying up with a woman. You ain't gonna find it. You ain't gonna find it. They're not gonna say that. Now they might complain about how the woman might be jealous or something like that of them, but they're not gonna say, "Oh, I'm tired of laying up with her. I'm tired of it." No. But these relationships never work out because the woman is kind of all over the place mentally. One day she want a man, next day she want a woman. It ain't gonna work. You can't. This is my opinion. These are not the best women to have relationships with and to have a family with. These type of women you just have fun with, be your girlfriend or whatever the case is. But these are not the type of women that you take serious. You don't have kids and get married to them. Start a family with them. You don't. Leave them for the streets. It's just too many. Look, relationships is already difficult in itself in this society that we live in. And then you add on top of she sexually confused. She don't know if she want to be a man or a woman. She prefer to be with a woman or spend time with a woman more than the man. That makes things even worse. Things is already difficult as it is. And now you make it even more complicated because you're not into the man that you got married to. You just went along with it because your parents liked him. Your friends liked the guy. He was a good look. He just wanted to be with you. And you settled. And you know you didn't want to be with that guy, but you went along with it anyway. Because you was doing your own thing with these bunch of women, taking these road trips or field trips, or these women go out, roll out in packs, 4, 5, 7 women at a time. Maybe 7 women in a damn house on the weekends, someplace in the mountains or some shit like that. What the hell you think they're doing in there? It'd be 4, 5, 6, 7 women together in some house in Cancun or in Tennessee somewhere or in California, where it's like they're in the woods in these little towns, little tourist type of town, tourist areas. They're in the damn woods in like where it's like nobody out there. What the hell you think they're doing in the house by themselves? You got 4 or 5 women. You might have one guy every once in a while. But what do you think they're doing? Drinking tea? Sipping on a latte? Shit. Come on, man. That don't make no sense. Come on. And this is they do this. They might do these 2 type of trips twice a year. Summertime and wintertime. They'll go to the mountains in some damn mountain type house where it might be Airbnb. There might be 4 or 5 rooms. What the hell? You got 4 or 5 women. What the hell are they doing up there every year? What? There ain't nothing up there but woods. They're in the wilderness. Do you think they going hunting? Hell no. It's too cold for that shit. You'll freeze to death in some of these places. If they going hunting. You think they're sitting in front of the fire with some damn marshmallows? Get out of here. That's how naive a lot of these guys are. They'll believe every goddamn thing a woman says. And deep down, they know it ain't true. That's why these... Cause look, I know some guys that their wife will go to the Caribbean islands every year with a pack of women. And it's been going on since they've been married. And he don't care. He just want her to get out of his face, basically. He ain't fucking with her because he don't like how she look. She's ugly now. He's ugly now. She's ugly. He don't like how she look. He like, well, he don't care who she sleep with, man or woman. There's some guys that's like that, that's been married like that. Yeah, that happens too. You know, but I'm not even talking about these women. I'm talking about women that's been married for a couple years. They still look about the same as they was before they got married. And they've been laying up with women since college. And they ain't never stopped. And they'll get married to a guy and still laying up with other women. You know, that's really who they want to be with. But I mean, in most states you can't be with a woman. You can't get married to a woman. And a lot of these women know they won't be able to pull it off anyway, because, you know, society pressures, the family and all that shit. And it's just not socially acceptable amongst most circle of people. Like at the job, they're not going to tolerate that shit at your job. No, you got to get that shit up out of here. Unless you're in some place like California. That's different. But most places ain't like California. You know? So but most places, it's not socially acceptable. That type of behavior, to have you and your girlfriend, y'all kissing at the damn, at the company outing. That's not gonna work. You know? But you tell me what you think. Would you be with a woman knowing that she prefers women more than you? I mean, how would you feel about that? Would you be okay with that? You know, especially if she don't even want to share. She don't even want to share a woman with you. It's all about her in the sack. Because you might have told her, hey, we can share. Can we share her together? No. You be like, damn, what a selfish bitch. So you tell me what you think. Like, share this episode. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the stallion that I like. Here from Cali, I live in the valley.